journal entry. Firstly, I'm going to get on the outside of this and this, and I'll be back to you momentarily. That was delicious. Breakfast is my favourite meal of the day, hands down. Anyway, to today's journal page. As usual with my everyday journaling pages, I am just going to put a little bit of decoration on the page, but still leave myself some space to write something. I thought today I would have a play with the Daisy Art junk journal. Hope you can see that alright. It's very sunny in here today. So yeah, as this page is a bit on the dark side, it's a good opportunity to use some of the patterned paper that I tend to not use much. I've just adjusted my exposure a bit, so hopefully it's not so blinding now. As I was saying, the patterned paper in these junk journals and lots of other places, I don't tend to use it very much, beautiful as it is, because, well, partly because it is so beautiful, I don't want to cut into it, so I hoard it, and partly because it seems to take over the whole page, and when I'm just adding a little bit of something or other to a journal page, I don't necessarily want everything that's going on. So on this occasion, because I want to cover up this dark page, I'm going to just use a bit of something that I saw earlier, which is this bit. So that'll be great to write on, and then I'll put some of these bits and bobs around the edge. I've got this ephemera pack with lots of lovely bits in it. I love those pencils. I may hoard them forever, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to start by giving this a nice torn edge. There are various options at my disposal here. I've got this ruler, which is obviously for the purpose of making rough edges, and I've got this monstrosity, which I did myself, and if you can see, it's just a normal cheap plastic ruler, and I had a bit of a carve at it with, I used a pair of old scissors that weren't any good for cutting anymore, and just hacked some notches into it. So if you haven't got one of these, you can make yourself one of these if you've got an old ruler lying around that you don't want anymore. So let's have at it and get these edges made, and I'll demonstrate that your cheap plastic ruler can be just as effective as your bought one. Obviously I'm doing this on thick paper, so it's not quite as easy as it is with normal paper. I have seen some people dampen it first with a spray, a water spray of some sort, but who's got time for that? Yeah, that's rough enough. It's like tearing it, but it gives you a bit more control. Do it the right way round. So we'll have some off of here as well. You have to press down quite hard because I've hardly got any edge here that I want to take off. It would be a lot easier if I was going down the middle. That's it, and one more side. There we go, that'll do. So I'm going to stick that on there and see what else happens. Lovely. So then, what do we want? door is a bit too big. Here's another version of those gorgeous rainbow pencils. I love them so much. I just like to sit and look at them and imagine that one day I may stick them to a page, but that day is not going to be today. I shall hoard them a little longer. We have paint tubes, little things with messages on, a window, the daisies of course, quite like that, in the corner. So I could have something like that. Simple but nice. And then I'm going to need something going along the top and the bottom. I'm not quite sure what yet. Let's have a look in the junk journal book and see if there's any inspiration to be had. I could cut some of that out and put along there. But then I'll be sacrificing this page. The decisions that have to be made. Honestly, people who don't craft, they just don't understand what we go through. That's quite nice. I like that. I think I'm going to have that. And there's a little ruler there. It's quite sweet. I might come back to that if I don't find anything better. Strips of these could do. If you see anything, let me know. Right, end of book. See, that would make a good strip as well. And it coordinates quite well with that. But then I'd lose these. Oh, it's so annoying. I wish I wasn't so precious about things sometimes. Okay, how much space have we got? I think we'll come back to the ruler. We'll play it safe and we'll have the ruler. So that could go there, and that could go up there. What do we think? Maybe the other way around, because this is heavier, like thicker, so it feels like it should be going along the bottom. Yeah, I like it. I'm going to go for it. So, as usual with these pieces that come out of these books, there are some rough little spurs on the side. So I'm just going to get my cheapo sanding disc and just give that a little stroke along the side to take those off. And then, of course, a little ink. Vintage photo, can't go wrong. Just helps to take that white edge off, so it doesn't look so obvious. A little ink on here. Should have done it before I stuck it down, but I didn't. Do you write in a journal? Is that something that you do every day? do let me know in the comments. I'd like to get a little conversation going between us. It feels a bit one way, I must say, at this point. Nobody's talking to me. So let me know, do you do any journaling? Would you like to? Is there something holding you back? Some people think it's a bit too much of a regime, I think. Something that you have to do. If you're going to do it, you have to do it every day. But you don't. You can just do it now and again. I don't write something every single day, but I like to keep an appointment with myself. Give myself the opportunity to write something if there's something that wants to come out. And I think that's one way that we can do self-care. So I'll just get these stuck down and I'll be back to you. So I've got those all stuck down, put my ruler at a little angle in the end. I'm just going to finish it off by putting a little text here and there, just to round off these edges that I feel kind of a bit unfinished. So I'm going to use this text stamp and some iced spruce, which isn't too dark, so it won't leap off the page in the way that black might. So I'm just going to pop that there and there. And a little bit more down here. Just like that. And I quite like that. It's quite a nice stamp, this, even though you're not obviously supposed to like read it. It actually says, happiness is a choice, not a result. Nothing will make you happy until you choose to be happy. No person will make you happy unless you decide to be happy. Your happiness will not come to you, it can only come from you. That's deep and meaningful, isn't it? But so true at the same time. So yeah, nice to have that kind of sentiment on the page. So there we go, that was it. I can now write my journal entry on the page for today, or I can not write anything today and write it tomorrow if I feel like it. So I hope you enjoyed doing that, and I hope you'll feel inspired to do something similar with your own journal pages. It's all good fun. Only took 5 minutes, maybe 10 if you allow for the umming and ahhing and decision making. But there you go, have a go yourself in your journal. Thanks for being here, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one.